Hi, in this video we're going to show you how to clone your Linux operating system to a new or larger hard drive. So let's say you want to upgrade to a faster or larger drive, or maybe your current drive is starting to die and you want to get a copy of everything before it does. You could use this tool called RescueZilla to do so. Alright, so it's a free download and it's an ISO file. So what you have to do is boot to it to clone the drive. It's not done from within the Linux operating system itself. Alright, so we have this computer here. We have our 80 gig hard drive with Linux installed on it. Then we have a new 100 gig hard drive with nothing configured on it. So you can see it says unknown here, so no partitions or volumes created here. And then we have our RescueZilla ISO file mounted. So what we're going to do is clone this drive to this drive, and then we'll take this drive out and then just run the computer on the new drive. And then, of course, what you could do is once you get your new drive up and running, you could wipe this drive and use it for storage or whatever you like. Okay, so we're going to shut down this computer here and then boot to the ISO file, and then we'll be right back. All right, so we're booted into the system here, and we've got that little timer, so you need to move the mouse, otherwise it'll just load the default, which should be fine in most cases. So we're going to leave it on English. Press Enter here. All right, so now we're going to start RescueZilla. You can see you have some other options too if you want to do a memory test, for example. Okay, so you can see we have a backup and restore option, but we're going to do the clone option here. All right, so it gives you a little summary of how cloning differs from imaging. So imaging would be more for doing an image level backup of your drive rather than exact clone. So we're going to click on Next here. Okay, so now we need to pick our source drive, which will be our 80 gig drive here. Then we'll click on Next. And then our destination drive, which is the 100 gig drive. And then Next. So it gives you a little summary here. So you should choose all the partitions on the source drive here to make sure everything gets copied over. And then leave this box checked as well to overwrite the partition table. All right, then we'll click on Next. All right, then we have our summary here going from SDA1 to SDA2. And if you think you might be having a problem with your source drive, you might want to try this option to ignore inconsistencies and bad sectors, but we're going to leave it alone. We'll click on Next. So now it tells you it's going to overwrite the data on SDB, which is the second drive, so I'll click on Yes. All right, so now it's going to start the process, and we have some options for what happens afterwards. Do nothing, shut down, and I think restart. Can't see it off the screen there. So we'll just pause the video and then be back when this is finished. All right, so the clone is complete, and it only took a few minutes, but then again, this is just a test computer, and the drive is not too large, and there is not a lot on there. All right, so here's our summary here. So we just click on Next to start a new session, which will just take us back to the menu here. And then you have this little Start button down here with some other tools. And you could also choose them from here. If you want to use gparted afterwards. All right, so we're going to shut down. Or actually, we'll reboot. And then we'll compare the two drives. All right, let's check out our disks here. All right, so here's our original, and here's our new one with the clone. And you can see we have some free space left because it was a larger one, so you could either use this for another partition, or you could actually extend this one into here if you want. So if you click on this one here, go to Resize, and you can drag it all the way across, click on Resize, put in your password. All right, so now it's taking up the whole drive. All right, so now what I'm going to do is shut down the computer, take out this drive here, and then we'll boot to this one and see if it works. All right, so far so good. All right, so we're back in. Let's check out our disks. All right, so now you can see we are just using the new 100 gig drive and the 80 gig drive is gone. So it was pretty simple to use and it worked quite well. All right, so once again, just download the RescueZilla ISO file, burn it to a flash drive or even a CD if you're still using those. Boot your computer to it, just go through the process, and that's all there is to it. All right, so I'll put a link in the description where you can download RescueZilla and then you can try it for yourself. All right, thanks for watching and be sure to subscribe.